They are beginning to roll.
Yeah, roll indeed, Queen's University, and that's a real dagger to the heart of Siena on the stroke at half-time. This one a little bit of a tougher for Yiannopoulos, but here's once again Noah Paskin, the outside channel, much speed for Luca Holloway on that occasion. That's on the dive chart as well, 1-8.
Yeah, not too bad, That's going to be the end of first half. Queens scoring a late one in a good, strong lead. The Siena College Saints will step up in a minute for the second half.
In a sport of power and precision, you need a powerful and precise camera. Analyze your game. Build your team. Grow together.
Ready, up.
Video captures moments. A powerful camera for a powerful sport.
Rugby!
Our world is growing, and so is rugby. There are more players, more teams, more matches than ever before. Luckily, our game is simple. We only really need one thing to play it, and we buy millions of them every year. Unfortunately,
Welcome back. It is a strong lead for the Queen's University of Charlotte Royals over the Siena College Saints. John Broker here with Thomas Wheels Grant for this final quarterfinal in the Premier Division. Who is going to join St. Bonaventure, Belmont Abbey, and Wheeling in the semifinals? Queens or Siena? Queens looking strong right now. Wheels, plenty of time here.
Yeah, absolutely. Game of two halves. A short 7 minutes of that, but you will not count out Siena Saints. They are a team that will never give up. A couple of quick tries. This game is all back on.
High kick to restart here from Queens. Ball drops. Siena. Players a little crowded there, but they're going to move the ball forward for Preston Frazier. Declan Tobin moves that one. Ball in the middle of the field in the hands of Fred Coker. Siena using their bench. Little show there from Frazier. Going to chip that one ahead. Can he keep it in field? Who's going to come down with this? A little foot race, a little soccer game going on. Queens puts it back towards their own end. They force themselves back to their own 5-meter line. Referee is saying Siena was off their feet, and a player chatted back to him, so they're going to move this one a little further.
Yeah, potentially hard done by the Siena. I thought they got that initial seal on the ball. Then all of that good work just got undone. A little bit of back check. They lose it. Extra 10 meters as well.
You line out to Queens.
So it'll be a line out here to Queen's University, sitting in a nice 26-5 lead over Siena in this quarterfinal. Queens, a finalist in NCR 15s in the fall. Referee saying time's off, so we're going to wait until the referee is happy. Time on here. Queens just goes to the front of the line out. Pretty smart there. Hilton Olivier gets taken down, knocks that one forward. It's in Siena hands. Can Siena work some magic? They need it right now. That's Brendan Leahy. Brendan Leahy gets the ball to the ground. Declan Tobin moves it in the middle of the field. Pass out to that left-hand side as quickly as they can. Looking to get the ball in the hands of some speedy runners. John Hall has been good this day. Takes on Boyd. Boyd, two of them in a little bit of a dance there. Up this left-hand side. Little pick and go. Ball gets in the hands of Rory Wood. The referee has arm out for a penalty. Penalized are Queen's University. Siena probably need to go quick here. You can see Thomas Mann trying to tell players to speed things up. Here come the Saints. Ball to DeCoker. Native of Swaziland, now playing at Siena. Ball comes back into Thomas Mann's hands. Man from Newcastle, New York. Little show going around the outside, looking for the points. Can they get there? Trying to bump off. Player winds up in touch, I believe. No, it stays in field. Siena. Referee has time off. Going to confer with the assistant referee.
I don't think we have a head injury or a head contact protocol here. Okay, I think it's just a no wrap. Okay, what I'm hearing is that we had a no wrap tackle. We believe that prevented the try. I'm going to be proceeding with a penalty try for Siena, and I'll be yellow carding to 11. Yes, thank you very much. Okay. 11, I need you with me.
Heard the referee there. Let's listen to his conversation with the players about to dole out some punishment. Queen's University team.
11, I didn't have to tackle it, nor wrap. It's all right, please, thank you.
On Boyd, shakes the hand of the referee, apologizes. He's going to be off for a couple of minutes with a yellow card. He impeded the try, so a penalty try there for the Siena Saints. They are at 12. 6 to Queens.
Yeah, good sportsmanship there with the handshake. That's just what Siena needed. They need a couple more of those, though, pretty quick.
Siena puts one deep, forces Queens to play from in their own half, looking for a turnover or mistake. They have a player advantage right now. Queens force their way forward through Landon Sarnes. Little pickup there from Yenaropoulos, and Yenaropoulos for a short-handed Queens is going to turn the corner. Yenaropoulos, the sophomore, having a fantastic match against Siena. Touches down for another 5, gets hit late for his troubles, and I think you can expect to see this player binned as well.
See here on the replay. Again, it is that man, Yenaropoulos. That's a hat trick for him, I believe. Just an excitement machine. And that one definitely certifies as a late tackle, if you ask me.
Yeah, you saw the referee pulling a card out there. We're going. Kick is good. Kick is good. Queens, another 2 points on the board. A yellow card for Siena, so teams are evenly matched up in the sin bin. Referee letting the players know. I believe they're starting with a penalty here. Queen's University, since it was an after the try penalty against Siena College. Hilton Olivier observing the ground, seeing which way they will want to go. Queen's University, coached by Tyree Reed. Referee puts the game back on. Taps the ball, quickly they go. Yenaropoulos puts the ball to the boot. Minute and a half to go on the game clock. Happy to just pressure this team down into their own end. And Siena into their own try zone. Should be a 5-meter scrum coming for Queen's University.
Great kick there from Yenaropoulos. Just keeping Siena down this end of the field. Obviously, that's a pretty hefty deficit at the moment for the Saints to chase back. So happy just to put boot to ball, and now they get the ball back.
Yenaropoulos, Wheels, his just instincts have been right every time in this game. Just a phenomenal showing from that player.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%, Johnny. He has been impressive.
Late in this quarterfinal, it looks like Queens are going to move through the semis. Collegiate Rugby champions Hilton Olivia has some room on the outside, looks for the corner, can't quite find it. Tackle, did he get the ball down? A referee looks happy enough from there.
Yeah, that was playing with some pretty acute angles there for Queens, but they get the job done. Hilton Olivier sends them through to the Premier semi-finals. Fantastic. Really seeing it, just unable to not get back into the game. It's just been all Queen's University in this one.
Queens pushes that one across, and it's going to take their place in the semifinals tomorrow. Make sure you catch those matches. We're going to step aside a break and go into some Premier Bowl 2 versus Walsh coming up. I'll hand it over to Ben Holden. After this.
Rugby is all about feeling. The feeling when you grouch, when you bunt, when you...
No, you don't have to.
I'm sorry, my bad.
All right, everybody, we're here with Landon. You guys just bunched your tickets to the semifinals. How do you feel right now?
Feel great. We've worked so hard all year, and it feels great that the hard work has finally paid off. Not many people thought we'd be here, and we proved them all wrong.
How many people did you prove wrong?
A lot of people had AI. A lot of people had us losing against AIC, and it was just a really good feeling.
How do you want to close this one out?
Winning the national championship, baby.
There we go, Landy. Go celebrate. Thank you so much, and congrats. Appreciate it. All right, we'll go back up to you guys in the booth.
Grant has been a busy man today, Thomas. What did Queens do so well in the match, man? They look great. I watched the end of it.
Oh, they were phenomenal, mate. They just managed the game really, really well, and that man, Gusine Yiannopoulos, was just an excitement machine. He pulled the strings on their attack. Yeah, brilliant individual efforts to get at trick. It was really the Yiannopoulos show, I would say.
Nice. Couple of really good programs they've got down there in Charlotte and Carolina, in 15s and here in 7s, of course, and a good outfit they've got. Here we go in this Premier Bowl match here. Walsh kicking it away to the Boilermakers of Purdue. Boilermakers get up and get that ball back, and good start here for Sean O'Donnell.
12.
But we get a yell right out of the chute here. Michael Murphy and then. So Walsh here, great attacking platform for them.
Advantage high.
Good heavy run, advantage being played. There's our referee right there in the middle of your screen. Wireless mic on him. He's Walsh now, looking for a seam. Good carry.
Advantage is over.
Played free, that advantage over. Outside, the pass a little high, tough to handle there for Weber. But Weber gathers it back in. Weber, heavy run from him.
Knock on into touch. Knock on into touch.
Knock on into touch.
Scrummer the line out.
Of a scrunner line out here for Purdue.
Two
really important that Walsh capitalise on that numerical advantage now. And wow, that's a great rugby ball. The 2011 Rugby Cup in New Zealand. That ball is from. Brings back some great memories as a child.
Starting them young.
Absolutely.
Hold, you're in front.
Maryland Soccerplex here, been busy all day. Just 4 matches remaining on the docket here. on the men's side here today. Women going tomorrow on Saturday and going as well. Look out here. Walsh going to split right up seam here, right up that channel. And this one is down from Remy Thompson. Excellent work. Great execution by Walsh.
Yeah, Remy Thompson, All-American representative, man out of France. A crafty little half in the 15s game, but he crafty in the 7s. Virgil. Needy little operator. He knows how to sense out an opportunity. He leads the Steel Welders, Remy Thompson.
5'7" and 170, as Sue mentioned. Wheels out of England. Management major. And he's at Walsh. So the kick no good. 5-0. Walsh kicking it away here to Purdue.
Played it.
Yep, played it. Go. Or did it go the distance? It was awful close right there on the line. Purdue got it nevertheless. Out of West Lafayette, Indiana are the Boilers. And that decision goes awry, and now the ball turned over. The player shoved the touch. Here comes Walsh now. Good ball. This one will be an easy one. A turnover, and just like that, it's in the try zone, and Jansen Viren puts it down, and Walsh on 10-0.
Yeah, absolutely. All Walsh at them. You can see here on the replay just a connection there from Purdue on the back pass, and you could argue there's a bit of the ball there, but Walsh, they were right on it to a honeypot, and Marcus Jansen van Verden, he's a strong man. He knows his way to the try line. I'd say some fantastic 15s over the years.
What a start here. 3.5 minutes in, and Walsh shot out by 2 tries, and they've got back again here. Played free by Aguirre in there. Back into the hands here of Jane Van Vuren. Outside edge now. Attacking with a purpose is Walsh. Weber with the carry there. Purdue has barely had possession of ball, and Walsh putting on a clinic here so far. Look at this attack from them. Down to the 5. Looking to get in for a third try here in the opening 5 minutes of the match. And right hand there and into touch. They were looking for Colton Weber there. Man, coming with pace wheels.
Absolutely, you said it. Correct there, Ben. Attacking purpose. Walsh will come out and make a statement in this one. They're probably unlucky not to carry on in the Premier Cup division. They're such a talented squad, but they are going to go deep to this bowl playoff side.
Wild on that line out. Walsh picks it up. Good dummy there. Easy finish. That one is put down, no problem. Harley Sherman with a little sell as well, and it's 15-0.
I don't know if I've seen a Sally like that today, but I'm sure we're going to get a good replay hold, and it was some phenomenal dance moves there from home, and what a name that is as well, but Sherman just splices through the gap here. Oh, there we go. I don't know what you call that.
Today, that takes the cake.
Absolutely. I'm with you on that one. Create a name for that. The Sherman Shake. There we go.
Yeah. Pretty stuff. Walsh trying to come up with it again. But they knock it on there, and Purdue, who has, again, barely had the ball in hand at all.
That's right. Yeah, it's Purdue. This is their first opportunity now. Walsh have gone 6 minutes with just a make ball retention and just haven't given Purdue any opportunities to attack. So they need to take this with 2 hands.
3 tries for Walsh, 3 different scores. Put in here from Purdue. Good push, and Walsh comes up again with the pill. Here they go, on running. They're going to split through once again, and they are absolutely sizzling hot. That one put down, another 5. Lachlan McDonald gets into the scoring act.
Absolutely, it is a Walsh domination at the moment. Mick puts the last step on and clean through 2. Just need to read those halftime speeches and go again in half. Make it a 0-0 in their eyes. Shot top.
Well, can do, and that's the end. First half dominated by Walsh. And to your point, Wheels, Purdue are going to have to get something going in the halftime break. It is all Walsh here on top of Purdue by 20.
Rugby is all about feeling. The feeling when you crouch, when you bind, when you set. The feeling when you go into that first defender. The feeling when you make that first tackle. The feeling when you take that first hit. We are that feeling.
Wow, what a beautiful picture that is. We're outside of Washington, D.C. Ben Holden, Thomas Grant, the marathon man today. And so far in this match here, in this Premier Bowl matchup here, Wheels, the squad in the white kits down by 22. Walsh just absolutely coming out and blitzing them with 4 tries in that opening half, and Walsh can't come up with it here. Purdue gets a fortunate situation here to try to get something going and maybe claw their way back in. Good carry, played back, good tackle there, finished nicely by Sherman. That Selly he had on his try, he scored about midway through that first half. Purdue trying to put a passage play together here. Maybe chip away here a little bit at a 22-point deficit. Nice carry, good work. Played outside. Short little ball inside there. X time, but it's turned over, and here comes Walsh. I mean, they are, what'd you say, buzzing like bees on honey?
Absolutely.
Advantage, penalty.
They are.
Number 15 gold.
There you heard the call from our referee. That's Keenan Brunetti. Penalty advantage was being played, and it's going to be a yellow, and it keeps getting worse here for Purdue.
Intentional knock on.
Just one of those games, Ben, where unfortunately the flip of the coin doesn't fall your way. They're going to be down a man as well now, so that was a yellow card issued, if I'm correct.
Yes, it was. Issued to Keenan Brunetti, product of El Cerrito, California, for Purdue. So they're short here for a little while. Here comes Walsh. Run there from the winger. They'll work it back. Walsh just looked, of course I say that, and the ball mishandled, but they have looked incredibly clinical in this match so far. But a call against Purdue, and here comes Walsh on the attack. They have kept the pedal to the metal, and it might go through the metal. This one is put down. Stephen Herbst dots down, the South African product, and that extends it to a 27-point lead.
Yeah, it's a Walsh onslaught now. You could probably put it in that category. They are steamrolling right now. Unstoppable. The conversion, although that's probably the only thing that hasn't gone their way. That one didn't go over.
Yeah. Point, here's a look back, Wheels.
Yeah, Stephen Herbst, again, he's a powerful man again for Which that dives right up on the scale as well. Give that an 8.25. Very good.
Sure, he'll take it. Here's the kick now, back out live, and Walsh comes away with it. They get under that kick and take another one away.
Step. Yeah, good, Purdue.
This is as methodical a performance I've seen in now 11 matches here I've been on today. They have looked incredibly good. Doing whatever they want right in the middle of the park, inside of the 22. It's heaved to the back, picked up back there. Out on the wing now. Leg free there. Work to the back. It's spun back there. It's into the hands now of Fraser Leslie, and he's going to get into the scoring act. He's got a big old smile on his face, making his way up the touchline. And he puts one down for another 5 for Walsh.
Wow, why wouldn't you be smiling if Walsh, again, just accurate passing, and Leslie, he goes the diagonal route across the and he fooled everyone with that dummy. You can see massive grin on the face. These guys are having fun there, that's for sure.
Yes, they are.
10. Heads up.
It stays a 32-point lead here for Walsh. As, in the matches you've done, Wheels, I mean, is this as thorough as a victory and performance as you've seen, or is there another one that might stand up for you today?
Honestly, I think this has been right up there. To keep a team like Purdue to nil as well, I think phenomenal. Obviously, still a little bit of time to play, but everything has gone right for Walsh at the moment.
Yeah. The one that comes to mind for me that I was fortunate to call was St. Bonaventure and Clemson. I believe it was a 29-0 win for the Bonnies, and they look really good in this tournament here on day one. There's a great little dummy look off up the middle, trying to outrun 2, and they're going to do it yet again. Another try. Walsh will increase the lead here to 37-0. Christian Attica puts one down. I mean, everyone's seemingly scored here so far for Walsh.
Absolutely. Everyone wants a turn at scoring tries. For Walsh, it seems they've just done such a good job of recycling the ball and doing it with accuracy as well, and that's the most important thing.
He didn't change his line. Your player ran right into him.
Very, very impressive. Just a couple of minutes remaining. 37-0 is your score. Purdue can't get this kick. Another one that gets away, and Walsh gets down there and gets another one. That's Herbst. He got on top of the pill. Here they come again. Outside they play it. Room out there looking for a second try in the match. Big number 5. And he has it. Fraser Leslie with a pair to put him over 40.
It may have been the highest scoring game we've seen today as well, to comb back through the results.
Yeah, here, 11.
Could crack 50, Burger.
You have...
Here's again from Leslie. We always speak about how we love to see the big fellas in open space, and he's certainly found himself in that on the past few occasions, Fraser Leslie.
Very impressive. Final minute here of the match. Walsh has been so good in this part of the game, taking kick after kick away. And they come up with another one here.
That guy's just knocked on. We got one play left. We got one play left.
They had it initially, but they knock it on and turn it over to Purdue here.
Yeah, can hear the referee say that. They've got one play left, so can Purdue salvage a bit of a consolation try on the board? I'm rooting for them.
Bind. Set.
They get it out to the back. on the touch line.
Touch.
Don't think he got rid of that. And that is the match. Walsh 7s, 42, Purdue nothing. A dominant performance turned in here by Walsh, the big man there, number 5. Fraser Leslie among the try scorers. He had a pair. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. Our next match coming up for Wheels and I. It'll be Drury and Fairfield right after a short but important timeout.
Rugby is all about feeling. The feeling when you crouch, when you bind, when you set. The feeling you go into that first defender. The feeling you make that first tackle. The feeling when you take that first hit. We are that feeling. We are confident. We are Rhino.
Since 1979, we've been searching for perfection. We've been thinking, sketching, and designing. We've been building.
Oh, what a beautiful sure Drury and Fairfield. About 40 minutes away from the capital in Washington, D.C.'s time. Nothing like it in D.C. and nothing like the CRC Sevens National Championship. Jen Holden and Thomas Grant. My last match of the day, Wheel. So let's hope it's a little closer than what we just did, as Walsh looked incredibly good. They just smoked Purdue 4-2 rip.
Absolutely, Ben. I've never seen Drury play ever before in my life, so I'm excited for this. Fairfield, I know them well. They're a really good side, so they've gotten better as the tournament's gone on. Excited. Let's get it going.
And we are underway.
Let's go. You're going to have to help me out. Which side is which side? I haven't done either match today, either one of these sides.
We've got the Fairfield Stags in the white and Drury.
Thank you very much, partner. There we go.
So that's
here's Fairfield with it. Yep. You said you've seen Fairfield today and you haven't seen Drury, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, they're breaking already.
Yeah, Fairfield's going to break free, and they're going to duck down the first try in this contest. That one is put down. Nathaniel Ryan putting it down.
Yeah, great from Fairfield. Just the ball to the left edge, and number 7, Nathaniel Ryan, still have individual work to do on the outside. It was headgear, and a head play as well, so battle of the headgear.
Good stuff. Here's the can attempt. That's a good kick. Puts him on top by 7 here. With a great in this one, Wheels.
Yes, Giunta on the screen there, all representative as well. The Tour de France last year. It's a very standout players for the NCR All-American. It's a pretty cool karma.
Drury now with the take. 7 meters outside of their own 20. See what their response is here. Good job splitting through, looking for help. Ball carrier there, Elijah Roberts. Played out from the base there. Now Drury. Good carry out near halfway, over halfway by Coleman Ebish. Penalty call, Fairfield. Charlie Williamson. Decides to pass that ball off, does. And Evans will this one in. And they're converted from this match being level at 7.
Ah, there we go. That is play. That drunted after fit Drew Flores game. Have another look at the recap momentarily with flags blowing in the background. A little bit of a factor that these teams with here in Maryland.
Here's a look, Will.
Yeah, here it is. It was really, he gave that little cutwood back in and then just spliced himself in the support play. And the number 9, David Evans, was support. Great team try.
Yep. Back out live. Fairfield has it in our hands. With a 2-point lead. Look out. Here they come again. It's the try scorer, Ryan. Ryan offloads it back. Good movement. Good pace. Here comes Fairfield. This one has a chance. They're going to be tracked down. 7 meters shy of the line. Good ball played back. Nifty footwork. Great vision. Unable to get that home, though, is Shane Beffa outside diving, and that one's put down. Excellent passage of play there. Patrick McHale closes it out.
Absolutely. Indeed. Brilliant passage from the Fairfield Stags. This one again. The opposite for Chris Gunter to have a conversion. The number 1 there, Kahara. Fantastic off the ground. And the support play from both teams, Drury Field, has been great so far, just to keep all alive. The defense there from Drury was brilliant, but in the end, it was just a little bit too much Rickworth on the edge.
Well by Fairfield in their response. They're top here, 12-5 here with under 3 to play here in the first half. Day 2 tomorrow, we'll see the women's sides get going. Men's sides will conclude, and then Sunday, more matches coming your way. Shortest of 3 days is Sunday. There's a couple long days, but all the sides here, all these universities here playing great ball. Here they come, right back, looking to counter is Drury, and they're going to do just that. Charlie Williamson doing work again.
Oh, this game is just on a seesaw. Ben Holden, these teams going punch. Drury, say whatever you can do, your field, I can do as well. Brilliant to see that man on screen. Charlie Williamson, he's definitely been the architect of their attacking play throughout the tournament. You can tell without having even many of their games. They break away here on them. Too much speed for Willie End.
Beautifully done. Both clubs with a couple of tries here in the match. A kick here from Williamson. Coming up on just over a minute remaining here in the first half. Ball in the hands of Nathaniel Ryan. Ground he goes, but a whistle here.
He's falling, but it's a high tackle still.
High tackle called. You heard the referee there. Comes Fairfield. Good ball play to the back now. Heavy run there. Offload. Good play. Nice ball play outside into the hands there of Buffa. Now back into the hands there of number 10 for Fairfield. Buffa's in. He'll quickly play it. Help out there if they want it. They've got to go to it. They get the help, and looking for a second here in the match for Fairfield, and getting it is Nathaniel Ryan. The New Jersey product gets it down.
Yeah, that'll push Fairfield back into the lead. I don't think that Drury score onto the board. Fairfield
correct.
Yeah, it is, right.
Take the lead by on the stroke of half time.
It's going to be hard to kick.
Certainly a lot closer than last game that we killed Ben Holden. This one It's going to go down to the wire, you get the feeling.
Yeah, my kind of rugby. I love offense. I love a lot of offense.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that falls pretty short as you saw. And that is the halftime break. Yes. Drury and Fairfield putting up some points. Step aside for a short, quick timeout. Come back with half number 2 right after this.
In a sport of power and precision, you need a powerful and precise camera. Analyze your game. Build your team. Grow together.
Ready, up!
VIA captures moments. A powerful camera for a powerful sport.
Rugby!
Our world is growing, and so is rugby. There are more players, more teams, more matches than ever before. Luckily, our game is simple. We only really need one thing to play it, and we buy millions of them every year. Unfortunately, too many end up in the wrong place. But some balls are made better. Rhino's recycled range is made with up to 80% recycled rubber. We are still not perfect, but it's a step in the right direction.
All right, 31 points on the board in that opening half. Ben Holden, Thomas Grant, and Fairfield. They have a 3-point lead, and they get the pill to begin the second half. Feels, what are your thoughts on the opening half? What stands out the most for you?
Oh, really entertaining game of rugby sevens by both sides. It's been pleasing to watch. Both teams are recycling the ball really, really well. I think it's, again, the teams that can cut down these little disciplinary issues that are going to win this game. Benny?
Here goes Williamson again. He has been dynamite. Look at him carrying the defender and putting it down. Oh, that was a beautiful piece of rugby there. What an effort turned in by Charlie Williamson. Would not be denied.
Absolutely. Charlie Williamson, we mentioned him in the first half. He's a strong individual, and let's say that was an assist for Chris Gunter for Fairfield as well. He helped him over the line.
Yeah.
Claim that.
Here's the attempt for the 2 on the conversion, and they stick it. So a great start here from Drury here in this second half, and Williamson Wheels doing it all. Scoring tries, banging conversions through. His side's up by 4.
Yeah, absolutely. That's just what you want from the man in the playmaker position, taking the team on your shoulders.
Product of the great state of Missouri. It's good rugby in that state.
Advantage over.
Here he comes again, looking and goes out over the top. Great ball, perfectly placed there. Daniel Kotov, the carry. First time we've called his name in the match. Here's Williamson again. We saw his power, his strength. That time he's taken the ground. Clean out in there, and we get a whistle.
You've come inside.
Yeah.
Not gonna let you go.
Side entry there. Hear the referee's explanation there, and that's good desperation from Fairfield. Another score there would have made things interesting.
Sure would have. 4-point match here with plenty of time left in it. We're in the 10th minute. Patrick McHale here, or the Stags of Fairfield, will work the lineup. Tipped, down to the deck it comes. Drury gets in there, and they come up with it. Or do they? No, whistle's going to be called here. It's a penalty going the way of Fairfield.
That's going to be a scrum down to Drury.
Just a little bit messy around the breakdown on that occasion. Rather, it's actually a knock-on, so it's going to fall the way with Drury, I believe here, Ben. So, again, I thought it was a penalty initially there as well, but Drury with another great opportunity here from set piece. Look out for that,
David
man.
Evans
Williamson
with the pill.
As the whistle is going to come back. Free kick.
Bringing him back.
Awarded to Fairfield.
Come the Stags. Down by 4, looking to change that, and they're going to, making it look easy. Right between the sticks, that one is down. And Fairfield's got the lead back here with the kick coming. Beautifully done.
Yeah, that's Chris Gunter there for Fairfield. He is their superstar of the Fairfield Stags lineup we mentioned. He's represented the All-American side in 22-21. We have a cliffhanger on our hands here.
Love it.
It's just a flip coin. We see here on play, Gunter just splices through the gap. He's an explosive runner. Williamson didn't even want to lay a finger in there. Too fast. How good's the dog? That one's 10 out of 10.
Yep. The 10, the guys wearing number 10 have been very impressive in this match, and Fairfield's got the lead. They're on top here by 3 with 2.5 and counting left here in this one. And mishandled by Drew. Fairfield's going to get it, looking to add to a 3-point lead here.
Yeah, absolutely. 3-point lead, just over 2 minutes to play. This, Mike Petrie's mentioned it in a lot of his games, this really is the dream scenario for a sevens team, having a midfield scrum right on the 22 attacking. You got options either side. You can really use those angles of deception to snap back either way.
Yep.
That's going to be a penalty.
A little bit too aggressive there by Drury. Here we come now. Tap and go on the restart. Fairfield looking to get another try here, but they mishandle it, and they thought they had something there, but that one was knocked on by the Stags.
Yeah, that's a tick in the box for Drury. Good thing for Fairfield, though, is that they've managed to trap Drury down this end of the field. So it's going to take a little bit of work for Drury to get out of this 22. Interesting to see if they can maybe utilize that kicking game, Benny.
See what they do. Keep your eyes on number 10, Charlie Williams, and he has been dynamite in this match. Here they come. Plenty of speed, plenty of room, trying to cut inside. 10 meters over halfway into the hands of the aforementioned Williamson. Williamson played the ball back. Runner trying to get through. That's a dangerous pass there. It's knocked down by Fairfield, but Drury able to get on it, I believe. What are we going to have? Yep, not releasing in time. They say that's going to go back over to Fairfield, Wheels.
Back to Fairfield. Speedy on the breakdown. That is a telling penalty. Up by 3, 30 seconds to play. This is all about game management here now for the Stags. Good option from Chris Gunter just to milk those seconds on the clock and take their time getting to the line out.
Time ticking away here. It's been a really good, well-played, competitive match. Some big plays in it. Both these sides have played well. Patrick McHale, product of Georgetown Prep. He's out of the state of Connecticut. Nice little play there, right back to McHale. I like that. There's time, and there's the kick. And that is the match. And Fairfield wins a very entertaining match here over Drury by 3, 24-21. Wheels, I'll see you tomorrow, brother. Thanks to our crew. Ben Holden saying good night. I look forward to seeing everybody in the morning for more here from Maryland.
We ready? Who ready? We ready. Been ready. I waited. My turn. On God. Help. I keep going if you let me. I've been sitting at the top, looking down.
World is growing, and so is rugby. There are more players, more teams, more matches than ever. Luckily, our game is simple. We only really need one thing to beat, and we buy millions of them a year. Unfortunately, too many end up in the wrong place. But some balls are made better. Rhino's recycled range is made up to 80% recycled but you're still not perfect. It's a step in the right direction. You only need a ball. Make it a good one. For rugby, for the planet.
A ball for the planet.
A ball for the planet. A ball for the planet.
Rhino recycled range. Ball for the planet.
Welcome back. We have 2 more matches to go. Collegiate Rugby Championship, National Collegiate Rugby's premier sevens event. I'm John Broker with Thomas Wheels Grant riding up these last couple of games. Virginia versus Texas A&M, and then Aquinas versus the Rio Grande Red Storm. Virginia Tech, I assume you will know, is in the orange right there with the Virginia Tech logo kicking at Texas A&M. The Aggies should be an interesting matchup. The day of rugby has been fantastic here at the Maryland Sportsplex. Getting underway, Virginia Tech. Hang one high. The evening starting to sit in here, a little cloudy. Ball comes back to Texas A&M, the Aggies. Coached by Tui Osborne. Coach in a number of different places, including St. Bonaventure. Aggies. Breaking through the line. Aggies, little offload there. Great work. They're inside the Virginia Tech half. Big tackle coming in from Mateo Buffy. Went to the Singapore American School and now going to Virginia Tech. Out wide they come, the Aggies looking for that outside base. Aggies break up the middle. Aggies looking at the line. First try of this matchup is to the Texas State Aggies. It's Nathan Serhagen.
Fantastic hit from the Aggies in the opening 5 seconds. Right on the board in this one. It's brilliant. Fend there, textbook technique. You couldn't really ask for fending technique than that. That reminds me of you back in the day. Highlights on YouTube somewhere in the archive.
Yeah. There was one of them on the highlights somewhere, so possibly you saw that. That kick is not going to make it. So we're 5-0 Texas A&M. We had Walsh and Fairfield go through in this Premier Bowl into the semifinal. Now we have Texas A&M, Virginia Tech. One of them will join, as will the winner of Rio Grande and Aquinas. Right now, 5-0 are the Aggies. High hanging kick, contestable, well done, goes back towards Virginia Tech. Not knocked forward by the Aggies. So Virginia Tech, the Hokies, on the move. Hokies. Drag down, referee spots an infringement. It was a high tackle, so he's going to go quick. Here comes Virginia Tech. Middle of the field, long passes, looking to stretch it. One more player outside. They're going to keep it a little tight, winding their way to the defense. Looking for some room, going to have to take contact here. Aggies in and over fight for that one. Ball squirts out. Going to the ground there is Aiden McDermott. Ball picked up by Buck. In the hands of Brendan Ang. Looking to break through the middle of the line, right up to just about the 40-meter line. Hokies come back across. Looking for a little break, doesn't materialize, ball spins back. McDermott again. Has to take that one on the ground. Aggies player, we're going to roll away. Good pressure coming in. Cooper Anderson's going to be able to set this one loose. Virginia Tech, the Hokies on the move again. Looking for a break up middle. Here come the Hokies. Virginia Tech get across the 22. Looking to even this one up. A great covering tackle there from the Aggies. Rip that ball away. It's in their hands. A lot of distance to go, but some defense by this Aggies team. Quick ball. Looking to go wide. Just slowing down a little bit. Going to step here, try to get some structures back around. Forcing the issue, however, is Mateo Baffi. Gets the ball back into Aiden McDermott's hands. Hokies, great turnover. Baffi, ball back in again. Goes across to Harding. Harding gets the ball to Bishi. Penalty against the Hokies this time. Not releasing. Good work there by Texas A&M to force penalty.
Yeah, fantastic technique over the breakdown there from Texas A&M. Just as the Hokies looked threatening there on attack. I really love watching this Virginia Tech team play when they get going. Play some entertaining rugby sevens.
They certainly do. Both these teams capable of plenty of good rugby as the day wears on here. Wonderful day of rugby. Tomorrow we're going to have the Women's Premier Division first and second rounds on this stadium field, along with semifinals and final for all of the men's divisions. Aggies inside the 22 with space opens up out wide. Foot races on around the corner, but not all the way. A little hold in the shirt comes back into Virginia Tech hands. Hokies working that one out through Logan Mooney. Middle of the field they go again. It's Baffi, been critical to this team so far in this game. Wide from Harding. Looking to break around the outside. Touchline. Just a little too much there. Hauled in by the Aggies. Could be a lineup for Texas A&M.
Yeah, that indeed. On out for Texas A&M. The Hokies just unable to breach on that occasion. Haven't been able to watch Texas A&M play today, but I love their uniforms. Those are amazing.
They certainly are. Pretty nice. And they get a little distance from you as a play-by-play guy. A little hard to read the numbers once in a while. But beautiful nonetheless. Virginia Tech. Going to draw a penalty there. 5-0 Texas A&M. Virginia Tech looking to level things up. Minute and a half to go in the first half. Referee's going to bring this one all the way back. Or another penalty, an offside there against the Aggies. Opportunity here for Virginia Tech to get things going. Ball almost flips forward from Anderson. Anderson has some runners looking there. Bishi moves at the left-hand side. Nice line back in. Well taken by Harding. And Virginia Tech tie this one up.
Yeah, there it is. Hokies wanted that reply before the halftime. As I come around, there's still another minute to play, of course, but I just feel like it was only going to come if they continued to attack that kind of flare and that conversion. Oh, dings off the upright. You'll want to take that in.
Under a minute to go in this first half. Virginia Tech ties it up here. We're all tied up at 5.
Sometimes those close kicks are the hardest, Johnny Burkett.
Yeah, certainly. The one sock look from the Virginia Tech kicker here hangs one up in the air. Another contestable one, just at 10. Wonderfully well done. Push back towards Virginia Tech's side. Come on, again, Virginia Tech. And gets the ball out to Vaselli. Vaselli in this room gets hit high. Referee spots it
tackle to call.
quickly. Brandon Eng moves across. They've got runners wide. It goes by the first one, so they're able to catch up. Looking for the offload there. Virginia Tech going to take it backwards a little bit just to get the structure down. In the middle of the field, they go Boffy. Boffy looks for a runner, finds it in the middle, and Ang looking for some power there, gets the ball away, a little step, ball offloaded, did it go forward? Referee's happy. So Virginia Tech still on the move. Harding just scored a try, takes the ball across the 22 from Riverdale, New Jersey, and went to Don Bosco Prep. Virginia Tech
Ball not released by Hokies.
has a penalty. Back to the mark according to the referee. Here come the Hokies. Little step, little dummy, ball coming around there to Bishi. Back in the middle, going to have to take this one on the ground. Harding comes in. Moves it across field. Looking to go wide. They have one more runner out there. They're pretty matched up defensively. Unless somebody can make that burn or that hard play, they're going to have to take it into the contact, and they do. Hokies, a lot of time on offense right here. Texas A&M dealing with the defense of it. Selly moves the ball out into one of the big runners. That's Cooper Anderson. Anderson's going to find a space, and Cooper Anderson is going to round the corner. The Olive, New Jersey native and McKill engineering major gets 5 points on the board. Virginia Tech takes the lead.
Yeah, well onto referee's time here, and they make full use of every second. The Hokies, after the initial try from Texas A&M, they take the lead in this game. A long day for these players.
Is good, so they go to 12-5. And we flip at halftime. We're going to come back on the second half in just a minute. 12-5, Virginia Tech.
Rugby is all about feeling. The feeling when you crouch, when you bind, when you set. The feeling when you go into that first defender. The feeling when you make that first tackle. The feeling when you take that first hit. We are that feeling. We are contact. We are Rhino.
Welcome back. It's a back and forth contest here, but the Virginia Tech Hokies lead Texas A&M 12-5 as we start the second half in this Premier Bowl quarterfinal. Who will go to the semis? High hanging kick taken by the Hokies. Hokies going to have a go. Ball coming down right-hand side. Hokies with a little break. Player on the jersey stepping back inside. Good interplay from this Hokies team. Big hit comes in there. Ball just tossed up in the air. Harding, he's going to move it back across field. Here's that little chip forward. There's some space in. The foot race is on. Hokies look to be in charge right now. Hokies touch it down. That is Logan Mooney. We'll see if it's awarded here. Should be a try from where we're standing, but a referee going to confer with the assistant referee. Wheels, what's your feeling?
Yeah, this is one of those 50-50 calls. We'll see here on the replay. It looks like the try's been given regardless, but we'll get another look at the angle. They did a great job just shifting it to the centre, and this is something we haven't seen a lot of today, these little kicks in behind. But I absolutely love the option. It was a one-on-one foot race. Let's have a look at the slow-mo. Great angles here from the Next Level Rugby camera crew. Yeah, that's a try for all days.
Williamsburg, Virginia criminology major Logan Mooney touches down. This is the tough angle for a kick here for the Hokies. Not going to hit that one. We're going to take their score 17-5 over Texas A&M. After this final game of the day, Rio Grande versus Aquinas, another Premier Bowl quarterfinal. Eng showing his team where he's going to kick. Bouncing ball comes back to this Texas A&M team. Texas A&M. Couple of handoffs there, just moving the ball sideways. Need to get a little momentum and some go forward here. They do, can move it back across now, going through the phases. Ball bounces, looked like it was knocked on by A&M. Referee seems happy with it, however. Might have come off a foot. Here goes A&M, down that left-hand side. Drive coming back, Dominique gets tackled. Step back. Aggies going back in the same direction. The referee's going to whistle. Back here for a scrum to Texas A&M. 2 minutes gone in this second half.
Yeah, just what Texas A&M need here. Get that set-piece launch from scrum here. You can see some of the fans have cleared out from the stands here. Long day for these players, Johnny. Already 6:40 at night. Some of them entering into dinner time territory.
Yeah, but it started at 9 a.m. this morning, some of these teams, so long day for them, certainly. Another day to come for the men's teams. But they're in the semifinals and finals, so just 2 games tomorrow. The women's divisions heat up. Those finals will be on Sunday. Hokies nearly throw an intercept. Ball gets knocked back. Referee says it's knock on. We're going to Texas A&M ball.
Yeah, they went for that intercept there, and he almost got a double hand on it. Still plenty of time left here for Texas A&M. One more try, converted try in there within. Taking lead if they get another one after that.
A&M put the ball in through Jude Salas from San Antonio, Texas. Wagner High School graduate, psychology major at Texas A&M to get us going again. Ball around that right-hand side. He's going to take it on his own. Little stop, little go. Eventually realize he's not going to get too much further, so he's going to recycle that ball. Pass goes by its intended target, but now they have it in hand. It draws a little defense cross with them, so they go for the kick here. This worked for the Hokies. Let's see if it works for the Aggies. Hokies back down on that ball roll. Seems in a touch. Probably going to be Texas A&M ball. We'll see what the referee and assistant referee decide here. Assistant referee is saying it will be an Aggies line-out. Good result for them.
Absolutely great result for the Aggies. 2.5 minutes to play. This is their time to strike. Lovely uniforms, Rhino uniforms on the referees as well. Easily to spot them out. Brighton.
NCR has been using recycled rubber balls from Rhino. Environmentally friendly.
Ball didn't go.
Referee is giving a free kick to both teams. We put one hand down, so it's Virginia Tech ball. Here come the Hokies. Nice break up the middle. The space opened up, and needing no second invitation is Logan Mooney. Logan Mooney pins the ears back. Logan Mooney touches down. Another try. Virginia Tech looking strong. They move to 22.
Absolutely. Logan Mooney, fantastic athlete for the Hokies. Good to see some of the Virginia Tech. They don't have to travel too far. I was going to say the travelling party there. They're only a short trip up road, but this is a dedication for the try, and you can see with the facial expressions, he knew he was going to get it to the line.
We like those Virginia Tech uniforms too, Wheels. Very fashionable, these Virginia Tech Hokies. That one is going to push to the side from Eng, so we're going to have a restart coming. Just about a minute and a quarter to go on the clock. Might have a little referee's time. Again, final game of the day after this, it's going to be Aquinas versus Rio Grande. Let's see who's going to join Walsh, Fairfield, and looking more like Virginia Tech in the semifinals of the Premier Bowl tomorrow. You can go to the NCR app to get all the schedules, read about the players, get statistics leaders. Look at some of the wheeling players high atop that. Ball comes down to the Aggies. Little missed defensive set there from the Hokies. So players going to get a good head start. Out to the 40-meter line. Eng in and over. He gets barreled off.
Not releasing the ball.
Penalty, it wasn't released quick enough. So before they got to Eng, they were there. Eng winding his way through the Aggies. Hokies. Crossfield they come. Hokies. Couple of steps, just about 45 meters out. Ball kicked towards touch. I think the players just trying to get the game over with here, if they are. And referee is going to whistle us for the end of that one. So it's going to be Virginia Tech moving on to the semifinals. 1 to go, Rio Grande versus Aquinas. Stick with it. We'll be back in just a second.
Since 1979, we've been searching for perfection. We've been thinking, sketching, and designing. We've been building, assembling, and strengthening. We've been cutting, shaping, and painting. We've created strength and beauty, time and again. Our machines are made for one thing: the perfect hit. We are the crouch. We are the bind. We are the set. We are the squeeze. We are the hit. We are Rhino, home of the scrum.
We are back for the final one. This is the University of Rio Grande Red Storm. We're going to be receiving from the Aquinas College Saints. John Broker and Thomas Wheels Grant of a long and exciting day one. We're underway. It is Aquinas getting us underway. Rio Grande, the Red Storm. Ball in hand. Referee calls an early penalty. Ball in Solomoni Ahoya's hands. Ahoya's going to work his way through a couple of runners, through a number of runners here. It's across the 40-meter line. Big break coming from this big fella. Ahoya is across the line. First points here go to the Rio Grande Red Storm.
For Rio Grande, 5 points.
Red Storm looking strong in this one. Ahoya breaks through the line. Ahoya across way.
Certainly a runner. Jono Broker, fantastic spear and pace. I would not like to be in front, that's for sure.
Los Angeles, California native kick was good there. It's for 7, Rio Grande. Starting off this well. Happy player right there, and he certainly should be. High kick from Rio Grande, contesting it. Ball knocked back. Did it slip forward there? Referee said indeed it did. It's going to be Aquinas ball. Rio Grande player pleading innocence, referee having no part of that.
Nah, always got to plead a little bit of innocence for sure. I thought the referee team across today has done a fantastic job of officiating these matches.
Certainly, I would be in full agreement there. Ball in from the Saints. Looking for some space. A little pass over the top. It's going to work out well. It's going to get in Liam Inman's hands. Inman still running around by himself with the ball. Eventually gets rid of it into the hands of Henry Whitmore. Henry Whitmore goes across the 40-meter line. They've recycled. Nobody coming in to challenge, so Inman will move this one away into the hands of Whitmore. Looking for a break up the middle come the Saints. Marcel Denison gets the ball out there to Gavin Thompson. Looking for a space through the middle, trying to break away is Henry Whitmore. Two Whitmores on this team. Assume them to be brothers. Ball comes up to Denison, and Denison is going to trot across the try line. He's going to get into the post. It's going to be 7-5. Kick to come. Very kickable. Good work there from the Saints.
Yeah, great work from the Saints indeed. Marcel Denison, he's a talented little rugby player for this Aquinas side. Here we go, play. Fantastic job to get back and get the ball early here. So they move it to the middle of the field, but it's just fantastic again.
Great try there from Denison. From South Africa, now at Venice for Lance, Ohio. 7 all tied up. Premier Bowl. This is a quarterfinal. They will join Walsh, Fairfield, and Virginia Tech in the semis. One of these teams at 5 meters, getting dragged into touch. A little bit of a wrestling match there. Referee spots a penalty, however. Players were up too high, so it's going to be a penalty here for the Red Storm. They're on 5 meters. They're going to go quick. They're willing to run the 100 meters. They're going to hoof this one downfield and start the foot race. Ball bounces high, bounces back. Player takes it. Was he hitting the air? Referee seems to be with it. Players coming in, putting pressure on. Aquinas has to work their way back, really get themselves back on offense, and they do. Whitmore Samuel into contact. Penalty against the Red Storm this time. Referee right on the spot. A little passing over top. That's been the second one of those been pretty effective here for Aquinas. Not a traditional rugby pass you would call it, but getting to where it needs to go. Getting it done. Little show of the ball. Here they come. Liam Inman gets the ball away. Gavin Thompson does the honors. Gavin Thompson takes an accidental shot there, I think. Let's try it out. The Carmel, Indiana native puts 5 points down in a very kickable position.
Yeah, copped a little bit of a late one there as well. Hopefully he's all okay. Take a look at the replay. Liam Inman did a good job to dig in and get out. Again, just fantastic work. Splicing through the... Well, he's an easy to spot with the red, white, and blue. Ouch.
See if they start with a penalty here. Don't know. The referee spotted anything there. Just be a traditional restart, so they realize that to be accidental. The first-year player, Liam Inman, gets us going again. Ball knocked back towards the Red Storm. Into the hands of Ethan Manuel. Manuel down the touchline, leaps across the first tackle. Can't jump too high in this game. Ball back down here. Red Storm on the way. Referee spots an infringement. Referee and assistant referee have a word. Going to come back to a line out here for the Aquinas College Saints. Player stepped in a touch.
It's going to be Aquinas lineup.
Yep. Time winding into the final minute of the half. Well, we've had time frozen. This one's going on. Johnny.
Certainly has been. Ball up in the air. Nearly intercepted, but down in the hands of the freshman Inman. Referee's going to bring this one back.
Just a bit off.
The stop-start affair here. These teams, a couple of errors on each side as we get into the later part of this first half. Scrum has been chosen here for the Saints. Opportunity to take some of those big players from Rio Grande, put them in a condensed space, try to find some room out wide.
Yeah, good opportunity here for Aquinas to try and extend their lead. before the halftime break. That man Gavin Thompson could be the architect of something brilliant yet again.
Nation moves that ball out. Inman back on back in the same direction, getting the ball wide there. That's Nation. He gets hauled into touch. Line up here for the Red Storm late in the half.
Ground inside their own 22.
Great job from the Red Storm. It was an important situation to defend them. Looks like it's halftime indeed, Johnny.
And we'll go to halftime. We'll be right back with the second half just after this.
Join Nia Towner, Harry Baker, and Kevon Williams.
In the sport of power and precision, you need a powerful and precise camera. Analyze your game. Build your team. Grow together.
Ready? Up.
Video captures moments. A powerful camera for a powerful sport.
Rugby!
Our world is growing, and so is rugby. There are more players, more teams, more matches than ever before. Luckily, our game is simple. We only really need one thing to play it, and we buy millions of them every year.
Welcome back. It is the final 7 minutes of day one. Collegiate Rugby Championship, National Collegiate Rugby showpiece here. Queens College Saints lead 12-7 over the Rio Grande Red Storm. Red Storm kicking this one off. Going up to contest it is their try score, but it's going to come down to Aquinas' hands. Ball there to Gavin Thompson, to Inman. Luke Dominy in the game. He goes into contact, but ripped away there by the Red Storm.
Hands on the
Illegally
ground is
so,
the
however,
call
it's going to
against
go back to
Rio
Aquinas.
Grande.
Slowing things down. Liam Inman, they're going to tap this one instead of going for the line. Looking to run from just outside their 22. Into contact. Going to have to watch out. Don't want to get turned over there. And they do. So it's a Red Storm ball. Red Storm get the ball into the hands of Staffieri. Staffieri moves that ball out to Tai. Justin Falcon. Players put some pressure on her on the breakdown. Red Storm looking across field. Takes too long to make that tackle, so big hit. It's going to wind up in the hands of Samuel Whitmore. Ball out there to Nation. Nation gets to Inman. Inman, very calm first-year player, puts in the kick, puts the pressure on, cannot get to it. The Red Storm player finally do. They're inside their 22, pressure on. 1:20 seconds gone in this second half. Work to do for this Red Storm team. Aquinas can force some sort of a mistake here. Will work in their favor. Big break around the outside. Looking to go the distance are the Red Storm. Red Storm, the gas is on for Ethan Manuel from Durban, South Africa. He is going to get in. Touchdown under the post.
Ethan
we are tied. Rio Grande go ahead with this kick.
95 meters.
Yeah, absolutely. They could indeed. Fantastic
tie it up 12
individual
all.
effort there from Rio Grande. Brilliant speed on the outside. I love seeing those one-on-one tries where players just have too much speed to burn. You can see the wind in the background is a real factor. Again there, just fantastic footwork. They got a bit of extra speed from the wind, Johnny.
His hair was dragging him down a little bit there. That flow he's got. Coming in the wind makes for a great camera shot.
Absolutely.
whistle. Good, 14-12. Out of my earshot there. So 14-12, Rio Grande leads. High hanging kick. Aquinas can't handle it. Wasn't knocked on. Doesn't matter. Manuel looking for a second. Manuel dragged down. Gets a ball up. Great offload. Sonny Staffieri is going to touch down. The sophomore sports and exercise science major gets 5 more points on the board for Rio Grande.
Absolutely. Just a little bit of a one-on-one contest in the air. Did fantastic to dive on that ball and get the quick offload away. Desperation of tackle there from Gavin Thompson, just not enough. And how good's a little clap to the camera, and I'm not quite sure what that one is, but it looks fun regardless.
It certainly does. Might mind something to the Rio Grande players. That one's not going to hit. So it's going to be a 19-12.
19-12.
3.5 minutes to go in this one. Premier Bowl quarterfinal. On to the semifinals. The winner will go tomorrow. Rio Grande kick this one off, taking their time as they can. Wear away that clock. Save a little bit of energy for tomorrow. Another big day ahead. Ball high over, but well taken there by Aquinas. Aquinas down by a converted try with 3 minutes to go. Ball comes out from Thompson. Inman. Whitmore. Whitmore moves that ball back. Good job by Rio Grande to get out of the way. Ball is in Gavin Thompson's hands. Gavin Thompson looks one way, looks the other. Has quite found it, trying to break through the middle. Offload slips out of the hands. It's in the hands of Rio Grande. Rio Grande has a knock-on advantage here, so just a couple of phases, and they will cancel this out. We'll see what they can do with this. The ball comes across. Luke Turner in the game. A little bounce pass out there, little step. Nice line, however, is going to come through. A little chip forward. Was that tackle late? Referee is going to bring this one back.
Yeah, Aquinas. Big opportunity now, 19 points to 12. 2 minutes to play left on the clock here. Can they go end to end and level this one up?
They will certainly be wanting to do that. You can imagine Aquinas. Player change coming in. Big drive coming in from the Red Storm, but Aquinas has ball in hand. The referee is going to award a penalty. Players driving illegally there, so here come Aquinas. Minute and a quarter. They can tie this up with a converted try. Rio Grande players in there trying to dig that away. Gavin Thompson. Ball across field for Aquinas. 1 minute in the game clock. Ball spills out of the hand, so scrum here for Rio Grande. Just before they could get things going. Player with a little bit of a cramp or a knee issue there before they caught that one.
Yeah, not surprised. There's a bit of cramp sneaking out onto the field now. It's been, as we said, an early start for a lot of these teams today. Lucky. Haven't seen any major injuries in any of the games that I've been a part of, Johnny. It's been some good, clean rugby, which is always good. Good for fans on show as well.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic day of rugby. Another one come tomorrow, and then Sunday as well. Make sure you stay with us for all that action. National Collegiate Rugby bringing you this Collegiate Rugby Championship weekend. Players, teams all enjoy this. It's a penalty, so it's going to be a quick ball here to Rio Grande. Was that player 10? Referee says no matter. We're going to come back here. Penalty, 30 seconds to go.
Offside.
Asking the time are the Rio Grande players. Referee letting them know there's just a bit of time here. They play a bit of keep ball, keep away here if they can. Players from Aquinas trying to get in and dig over that one. Were they in there legally? Referee on the spot awards another penalty. They're going to go quick. Here it is. This could be the nail in the coffin. Big run coming here Tipo Carrera is going to get across the line, and that should seal it for this Rio Grande team in this quarterfinal. Move on to the semifinal tomorrow. You can see what it means to these players.
Yeah, it means a lot for Rio Grande. That's a great win for them. Give them a lot of confidence heading into tomorrow. Lovely quick tap there and going through untouched. Brilliant end to the day's play.
Good work. All right, and that is that. Rio Grande is going to win that one. That's the end of day one. Come back for day two. It's going to be the women's pool play, women's premier, as well as all the semifinals and finals for the men's divisions. Rugby National, Collegiate Rugby, and Next Level Rugby. Have a great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.